And the show has started.
Well, I don't have enough slack.
Whole episode like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Adam Friedland show. I still don't I don't have slack.
I gotta get out of here, man.
I need some slack.
There you go.
All right.
No, we're good. We're going, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Adam Friedland show. Welcome to our new lighting setup. We finished the studio. It's been 3 years. I think it looks beautiful.
It looks good. Turn your hat around. Or take your hat off.
Yeah, I forgot. There's
take
a note.
your hat. You got to take your hat off.
But I'm an Orthodox Jew.
Yeah, but we lit it for his... Look how great his hair looks now.
I know. We do now have a hair light. Yeah.
Oh, you have like that little back glowy thing?
Mm-hmm. And hold the microphone down further so everyone can see your face.
Where do you want to...
Don't cover your face.
Okay. Hello. Yeah, hi. Welcome to the Adam Friedland show. Our studio is gorgeous. We did it because it's a new day in America. We move on. I know a lot of you are hurting right now.
It's a new day.
What?
What do you mean it's a new day?
Well, every day is a new day in America,
all right.
technically.
Did something happen?
So you're a woman.
Is this the first episode since...
Since what?
Since the new day?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
Since Jill Stein's tragic loss?
You spent the last 2 days crying, obviously.
I am in a little bit of a...
Posting videos of yourself crying.
Yeah.
Is this why you had me on?
What the hell is this?
Nick and I are actually hurting too. So I know.
Yeah.
I know.
One of the hairs from your head was coming out of my zipper.
How my head? No, don't say it like that.
It's definitely not a pubic hair. It's way
shut
too
up.
long.
That's no. My hair is much longer than that. Don't make accusations like that. No, that's disgusting.
This is a pube. I'll kill myself.
Okay, like grow up.
That's from
is
his
that your
head.
hair?
It's from the side of his...
It's a pubic hair from Nick's
the
balls.
side of your head.
Shut the fuck up.
It would have hurt if I pulled it out.
How is it in your zipper?
Unless
It was attached to the end of my
short,
zipper.
Curly hair
From your... I don't have pubes. And they're orange.
You're bald down there?
I'm mixed.
You're
race.
like a 1990s chick.
I'm mixed race, so they're ginger and soft.
Oh,
and fine.
really?
Yeah.
So the drapes do not match.
Mm-mm.
All right, add that to the spreadsheet, fans. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I was saying, a lot of girls. I understand you guys are having a tough time. For us, we wanted to see a guy be the first lady, and we're never gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know.
You think this is it?
It's not fair to us. We want to have a guy first lady one of these days.
Did you write in Jill Stein?
No, I fucked up really bad. I didn't know there wasn't same day voter registration.
You missed the election.
Okay. Yeah.
You can just say you didn't.
It doesn't matter.
Didn't care. I mean,
I should spin it like it was a protest
in New York
vote.
State, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, thank God.
Spin it like you didn't want to vote for Gaza. Why don't you just say that? Say it again. Let's run it again.
It was funny. They were in
Did you vote?
2016.
I couldn't bring myself
because of the genocide.
Because
in 2016 there was like a handful. A handful of people during the primary that were like all gung ho about Bernie Sanders, and then they like didn't vote for him in the primary, and they were like, they fucking took me. They knew I was voting for Bernie, and they took me off the. It's like, no, you just never registered to vote. You've never voted before. You just didn't know what the process was.
Yeah.
You thought it was posting, and then you go to someplace, and they just let you vote in the primary.
North Dakota is like
Jake
that.
Said that.
Does it work? There's not same day registration for primaries, though, is there?
No, North Dakota is, I think, the only state where there's no voter registration. You just show up with your ID.
But then how do you have party registration?
I have no idea. Well, it made me be like, what does registration do?
Well, it's because the primaries are like, that's for the party. So like they have like, what is it? Is the word jurisdiction over that?
You need to be a member of a party to vote in the primary, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you're registered as an independent, you can't vote.
I'm a member of the media, so I have to remain
unless
neutral.
they have open primaries.
As a podcaster.
Imagine, is that determined by law who has open primaries, or who gives a fuck?
I don't fucking care.
Thank God we don't have to worry about it.
It might be the last one. Yeah, no
Guys,
more elections.
We don't have to think
There's
about
no
this stuff
point in learning
anymore.
it.
The boys are back in town.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Nick. You've worked tirelessly for this.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to the free speech Austin comedy scene. They made this happen, and I blame them personally.
You think Rogan's like, whoops?
I don't think he cares.
He's like, whoops.
I think
it's so funny to have a whole special where he's like, it's on you guys for listening to anything I said. And he's like, here's who you should vote for.
Because I mean, it's like in his mind, he was probably like, I'm going to vote for Donald Trump, right? And then now it's like, oh, maybe I made him win. You know what I mean? And regardless of that could be a good thing, but even having that kind of power, you're probably, because now it's like if Trump bombs Hawaii for some reason, he gets a bad Hawaiian pizza from Domino's, and he's like, we got to kill all of them. And like, if you're Joe Rogan, you got to be like, I did that, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's all on him.
His fingerprints are all over all of this.
Right,
Yeah. If they liquidate the civil service and do Project 25, whatever that is,
he'd have to go down there and restart the Samillan race.
It is Rogan.
Because he's the closest, I think.
Yeah. He has to teach them their language again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he has to be like, listen, we're all Apocobejes and like is locos only.
Mm-hmm.
And Rogan is going to be the one that has to restart that, you know. But you're abroad. What do you?
Yeah, I'm feeling. I mean, I'm getting my new IUD re-upped, so I think I'll be
the T2,
good.
the T2,
Oh,
the
really?
T2000.
Yeah.
What kind of technology they got going on these days?
I have the Morena one, so it's like
Moreno?
hormones. Yeah.
It's like a Latinx style. Yeah, cool.
But it's like a hormone one, so it's like the way I understand it is it's like when you just
Probably
people are like
the worst one for you.
No, we know about it.
it's probably
We know about
not.
this.
It's the thing that everyone's
Nick
like
and I know
avoid
all
food
about
with
it.
this in it.
The other one's just like a plug.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
supposed to hurt really bad.
Oh, so this one doesn't hurt.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you like don't get a period.
Mm-hmm. Instead, you just get like cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like fuck up your hormones, you get breast cancer.
But it doesn't matter. You don't have kids, so you can die younger.
Sure.
No responsibilities.
It's so awesome being a guy. It's so sick. We don't have to think about any of this stuff. We'd have kids at 75 years old.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. It is really mean to the girls that this happened, but I mean to some extent
It would be cool to get like
What could we-
an IAD, like an intra-anus device.
yeah.
It could regulate my feces. At least I don't need it for any of the birth control stuff. But
A gay
I-
guy that thinks he can get pregnant. In
no,
his
not even a
ass.
gay guy. Somebody that just doesn't want to have like today it's just diarrhea all day long, and tomorrow it's you're constipated. If
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just if there's a little wire or something I could put in there.
I like a little
And I could-
diversity.
I could control it with my phone.
You're like, Nick, you need to change your diet.
Yeah.
Is there
I'm on
some
my
kind
app.
of plug I could
yeah,
just?
right. Is there a plug?
I got an app.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. What are they wanted our hot takes about this whole election thing? I mean, Nick told me months ago.
It's the same takes that I had in 2016.
Yep.
So just go back and when I was fired up.
Hometown. Yeah.
I'm too excited about these lights.
What does it look like on the monitor, Pete?
It looks amazing. It looks good. Dude.
I think this is a good indication for the fans.
This is what I wanted it to be the entire time, and I finally got in my way.
We have individual lights for each panel of the flats. They really do look beautiful. It
I
looks
didn't know there was
gorgeous.
so much space in between.
I added
made
that.
more
I moved
space.
the stage
Yeah,
forward.
we extended
also
the grid.
Oh.
Look,
to where
the grid was here.
I extended it out and I moved the stage forward to where I wanted it from the beginning.
This is cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And you're the first guest.
I'm honored.
Yeah. And so it should be an honor, you know.
It is an honor.
You haven't said thank you yet, but it should be.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're what? I mean,
And thank you very
no
much.
need,
I wasn't the
no
one
need to say thank
demanding
you. No need to say thank you. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like, yeah, this is 2016 all over again. I think like if you elect Trump once, you could be like played off like an accident. But this time it's like, oh, it is on purpose. You
Yeah,
know?
that is the thing that's weird that you're like, oh, it felt like this weird kind of like fringe group was bubbling up and like took power. But then when you win the popular vote, you're like, oh, this is kind of like just the country.
Mhm.
Well,
Also, if you win the popular vote, that should like disqualify you from holding public office.
Why?
Like if
'Cause
most
popularity
Americans are like, you're
contest.
awesome. It's like,
Mhm.
that's not a good sign.
Well, my thesis is it's the cooler person wins every time, right? Since Jimmy Carter, I think the cooler person has won every election
Biden Trump though?
because he was down. He wasn't cool because of COVID. Everyone was like, this guy's a loser now. But pretty much every single time it's the cooler guy who wins. Obama's cooler than Mitt Romney. He was cooler than McCain. Terrible pilot. Crashes. Goes to
JFK
Yeah.
Jr.
JFK Jr. ran for what?
Has there ever been, and this is because I don't know people who have a personal airplane that aren't famous.
Yeah.
If it seems like you have a 50% chance of dying.
John Denver.
It's literally,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like every single one of them is like, I'm getting a plane, and then they die.
Yeah.
The funniest of all of them was that the guy that was the private investigator for the dude in like looking into the Franklin credit scandal. There's a guy researching government pedophiles, and he got a hot tip in Chicago. He tells the investigator, who's like on the Nebraska state, legislator,
Yeah.
tells him, I'm going to fly my plane with my son up to Chicago to get this evidence. And then it's like,
I'm gonna fly
what?
my single engine
why did
Cessna.
you think? Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
it blows up in the air, right? You know, and they're like, wow, that's what planes
In
do.
case anyone was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I had a neighbor that like had our next door neighbor was like, hey, I have like a little plane if you want to come up with me sometime. And I was like 13. And my parents were like, no, those things crash all the time.
Yeah.
And then looking back, I'm like, also him because that guy was
A pedophile.
for sure, yeah,
Right.
gonna molest me.
And it's if
It's
you're
international
30,000 feet
waters
in the
up there,
air,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
legal.
It's
yeah,
legal.
yeah, it's vertical international
it is
waters.
International waters. Yeah, it's technically.
There's something
American
about the
airspace.
interstellar, like you age differently when you're that far off the Earth. So if you do the math,
I think that's
it's
actually
legal
true.
kind of thing.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
You
No,
stay up in the air.
I think it's the opposite. I think if you,
No, if you're in orbit, if you're in orbit for like 5 years,
yeah,
and you come
Really?
back, you're like 3 seconds younger than you would have been.
Oh man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, yeah.
When
but
I
if we're
turn-
both in the plane, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When I turn 40, I'm going up to that damn plane. I don't want to. I'm gonna be a young bitch forever. I can't stand this aging process. I mean, I don't know, guys. The thing about the accident thing is the first time around, I pitched it in my mind until Tuesday, as Anthony Wiener got caught for a fourth time sending his penis out.
That happened again?
No, last time
Like
around.
quietly during the election?
But he could have really gotten away with it this time. Yeah, but then like Comey wrote that letter, and then it kind of, I was like, okay, it was a total accident. This guy sent his penis, and then now Trump's the president. But this time around, I'm like, oh no, the Democrats are they're losers. I mean, there's no other excuse this time. You can't blame a man's penis. If it concluded with kill Tony, losing it for Trump, I think that narratively that would have felt like a full circle moment.
It almost more so than not wanting Trump to be president. I'm
It
like,
is-
I wanted
it
that to
is
happen for.
funny too, because you know the results came in and it's, Trump's the winner, and then Tony was probably like, "Yeah, I did have a good set." He was like, I didn't
bomb.
I didn't fucking bomb." That's probably his genuine reaction.
Fuck you guys.
I wanted Tony having thrown the election would have been so funny though.
It would have been amazing.
That like kids in 50 years having to like read a history book and like learn about
Well, they're not
Tony
doing that.
Hinchcliffe.
No,
Yeah,
no
they're-
way.
I feel like people are going to remember Trump like people are like, no one's done this since Grover Cleveland, you know, like 1, 2.
Uh-huh.
And in 100 years, people are going to be like, you know, who is Donald Trump again? Is that Garfield,
Yeah.
the cat?
Is it
Who's
Grover?
Oh, he was that guy that he had 2. Yeah, I think I remember
Non-consecutives.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
before the big war.
before this turned into Chinese Israel, you know,
Yeah.
and before it became Chinese Israel.
Even Barack Obama will be remembered, like, you know, first black president. People remember him like they remember Scott Joplin. You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, he did that piano song.
Yeah.
We'll have a president that's like a robot by then. You know what I mean? Like a guy in a Gundam suit that can just kill whoever he wants.
I don't know.
I'd say all the human presidents are probably going to seem pretty lame by comparison.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a sick like a fortune teller thing
Or that big spider from Wild Wild
the
West.
big spider from
Yeah.
Wild Wild West would
That's
be
a
a good
that's a big
president.
podcast reference. I don't know if you started podcasting yet.
I have, but apparently not enough.
you got to talk about the big spider from
Yeah,
Wild
yeah.
Wild West.
Remember
That's a
that?
big one.
Wait, dog, I'm so behind. Can I?
There's a big
Hey, it's
spider.
not-
in
it's-
that movie.
you can I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
your work for
Okay,
you.
yeah, sorry,
you
I'll
can
do the
look
work.
into it.
Trump's in office, and it's
Look
time to roll up our
look
sleeves and do
into
the
it
work.
because you can probably get 5 or 6 episodes out of that spider.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to like bring it down to a serious note, but and make the election about me. But as a Jewish person, you might understand this. Like, I am scared right now that they will take white away from us. Like, and it is. I was talking to a friend the other day. It would be really unfortunate to lose white in my 40s. It would be like to not be able to be like a
That's a tough. It's like
To
having to
just
learn how to
become-
walk again.
yeah, just automatically become an unk or an old head. But like
Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of work to get there.
I was watching debate coverage. It was Fox, and then they had like a group of like voters in the studio. They bring these people in. They sit there, and they're like, how'd you vote? And the first guy they go to, he was like, I've been a Democrat my whole life, but because of Israel, I had to vote for Donald Trump because he's gonna do what's right for Israel or whatever. It's like the first guy they talk to. Trump wins the election. And that's not the only guy like that, by the way. You know, there's like a bunch of people on social media. Some of them are billionaires. They're like, you know, I'm a Democrat, but, you know, Israel's more important. We got to vote for Donald Trump. So we'll throw everything else out for Israel. And then Donald Trump wins, and immediately people are blaming the Arabs that sat out the election.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's their fault. Not the guys that voted for Donald Trump. It's Arab people.
In Flint. Or in Dearborn. Yeah.
Which he won all of the states, I think. I don't think
he won 50 states.
Yeah, it wasn't like 100 guys who got told at their mosque, maybe sit this one out.
Yeah.
That's wild too, because what is his stance on Israel as opposed to
His pitch to Jews was awesome. He said, if you're Jewish and you don't vote for me, you're gonna die. He said that. He said you're dead.
Dude, that was like when the war first started. There was some video of Joe Biden being like, it's important that we have Israel because without Israel, no Jew is safe anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But it's like, what about your country? Look, that's such a weird threat to be like, you guys are fucked, and I'm not helping you.
We're not going to be able to control it.
We'll
here.
stop. Yeah, we got to stop this charade. Yeah. Guys, we want to talk about Lucy today. Do you know what Lucy is?
I do not know what Lucy is.
It's 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free. Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken up to release an extra flavor and hydration. So set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. What's your flavor, Nick?
I don't know, the apple one.
I like the
apple
pina
martini
colada one.
Yeah.
What strength do you use?
20%.
I use a lady's strength, personally. And when do you throw in your Lucy, Nick?
As soon as I wake up.
Yeah, me too. I do a double decker, right to the top, 2 on either side, kind of a chipmunk style. Guys, so
kind of a chipmunk style.
Yeah, where I look like I'm like hoarding acorns in my mouth. What? It made sense as a reference. All right, so let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co, that's C-O, lucy.co/TAFS and use promo code TAFS to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code TAFS to get 20% off. And guys, here's the fine print. Lucy products are only available for adults of legal age. Wow, I'm doing that fast. Lucy products are only available for... Can you do it fast?
No.
Like it's a commercial?
No.
Lucy products are only available for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical. So guys, lucy.co/TAFS. Get 20% off your first order at Lucy. All right, so what else is going on in the news?
Pretty much bottled that up. I don't know, dude. I kind of been tapped out since since he won, I was like, Instagram is just it's kind of just the worst poetry I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. No one's
and I
being
can't
a slut
really
anymore on there.
No slut behavior.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What's
real
wrong?
Bummer.
What's wrong with these whores? They're too sad. Yeah, I remember that during BLM it was like that too. Like people were all sharing the resources instead of being sluts on the internet for a week.
Yeah.
And they were like, these are the resources. And then an hour later they'd be like, it turns out we got the resources wrong.
Yeah.
It's a website set up by an Indian guy. He has $50 million now that belonged to George. We're going to get it back.
You think they're going to get that all fired up again?
BLM?
Well, just being mad about something.
No, people
It'd
are
have
too
to be
tired.
I don't think you can do BLM again. It would have to be a different issue.
Yeah. We should get pussy hats and see if that comes back or not. I don't think there's going to be a women's march. I don't think there's going to be shit that happens.
Well, it's hard because it's what do you protest? It's everyone's upset, but there's not really a demand you can make. You can't be don't let him be the president. It's it's happening.
Well,
you could on January 6th.
We could do January 6th, yeah.
Run it back.
It'd be funny if she was we got to do January 6th. because this is a fake result, and then they ended up killing the vice president, who is the one who certifies the election. She just got because that's
damn, she has to like
she has to certify
sign her own death certificate. Basically,
on Jan
that's
6th,
brutal.
they were like, "We're gonna kill Pence to stop
What is
it."
Pence doing now?
He gets so much pussy.
Just getting fucking sucked off.
I don't know. I think Pence took a shot at the king and he missed, and that's what he best not have, but he did. What are you gonna do?
They should do January 6th.
The girls.
I mean, the last time around they got pretty close to getting away with it.
Getting away with January 6th?
Well, going in there and doing it. One of them, I mean, if you take a dump on
I think
Nancy
one lady
Pelosi's-
died.
Yeah, I know, not her. She didn't do it, but
Yeah.
the rest of them, they got in there. They were there was a grandma.
I didn't think they were gonna get in, and then they did.
I think they just didn't have a plan once they got in there.
Well, they forgot about the babies.
It was
in the
very
dungeons.
much like October 7th, where they got over the wall and they were like, "Well, we
Careful.
didn't even think we'd get this far."
Yeah, they're like, it worked.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I guess
Then
we'll
they
take
did-
selfies. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
They did like selfie stick. They were like, yeah. They did like pranks. They
If
did a
Democrats
jackass
went
basically.
in this time, they're like, "No, we're actually going to kill everyone." And make
It
sure
would it would be funny if they were like, now you can see when a competent leader does the January 6th. Like,
Pull it off.
they
I
just-
think we should have January 6th every time.
what's that every time?
Every time, yeah.
It's a tradition unlike any other. Yeah,
They would do that in like Spain, probably.
like a running of the bulls.
Yeah, they would dress up in their Spanish clothes. And
Yeah.
they would all go into the Capitol with swords.
Somehow it would involve blackface.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and a turban.
a lot of jingling happening.
Yeah.
Different, clack, 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 whatever the fuck those are called.
Yeah, no, it would be funny if if the girls did it and then just the fellas got to watch on TV. Be like, if my
You're in there.
girlfriend was there, yeah. If I was like, babe, so you want tie later or like just let me know. Should I go to the store? The outfit's perf, babe. Babe,
Deciding on the
babe,
outfit?
The government's that way, you idiot. You stupid idiot.
They also told us it would take like weeks before we would know the result of the election.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes.
Yeah, well,
That's
a
like, it
couple
wasn't
hours,
even
but-
close. You
yeah.
can't even be like it was stolen because it's like, dude.
But the final count's there's probably only gonna be what, like a 1 or 2 million difference.
In the popular?
Yeah, isn't there?
I don't know.
Is that a lot?
Is it even?
It doesn't sound like a lot.
Yeah.
How many people vote? It's like 80 million.
No, it's like
like-
one. It was like 120 to 130 for a long time. Then the last time it was like 155 million.
And then this time back to 130.
Yeah.
It's
So
usually
some-
that's what, like 50%.
For whatever reason, 4 years ago, there was like a bunch more people that voted.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You were just saying the numbers.
Yeah. There was just 1 year where there was like way
People are
more.
fired up for Joe, dude.
Yeah, probably.
It was Joe Biden's
Yeah.
charisma. And,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
He did that video where he was like, "I love my Corvette."
I like when people are like, "Oh, a bunch of dead people voted for Joe Biden," and it's like, well, if anyone should be,
Yeah,
it's, you
it's
know
his.
what I mean.
It's his
That's
wheelhouse.
his demographic.
That's who
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
represented.
Yeah, right,
His boys.
right.
Yeah.
If they were alive, they would vote for. You know what I mean? Most
Exactly.
dead people.
Yeah.
If you're 180 years old,
You would vote.
you would vote for that guy. If you would be like, which one of these makes the most sense to me?
Yeah, I went to elementary school with him.
I read. Did you know that Joe Biden was born closer to the end of Lincoln's administration than to
Than
the
now.
beginning of his own?
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that crazy?
Pretty
What year
sick.
was he born?
1910.
Oh.
Brutal,
dude.
No, it was a bit. When was he born?
Wait,
The
no. Yeah,
30s?
that doesn't make any fucking sense.
yeah.
I'm
It
It
in-
was the 30s, probably.
Yeah,
right?
like 37 maybe. Or
That's
Nice.
really embarrassing that I didn't do the math on that. And I was just like, wow, 1910. That's a long time ago. No
but
questions.
You're just as
Yeah.
good as at math.
Yeah, he's
as
he's
us.
100.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
It's a hard time for women right
You're
now,
just
you
as
know?
good. There's nothing.
It's the hormones in my IUD. I
you're
can't do
just as
math
good.
anymore.
You're great at math. You're phenomenal.
114
Thank you
years
so
old.
much.
Joe
What?
Biden. 114 years old, Joe.
I'm
Biden.
actually going to kill myself.
No, you're not. For what? Kamala?
Well, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an Aaron Bush.
Jimmy
count for
Carter
Kamala.
was born in 1924.
Was he?
Yeah.
And he's alive.
He's alive. I
Poor
mean,
Jim.
barely.
He's
You see that
really hanging on.
Yeah, that video of them like bringing him to vote.
You really?
Yeah. They're like, he finally got to do it. He got to vote for Kamala Harris. And he's like, remember, it looked like that video. Remember that Nazi they found in Queens?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
the one
that.
they deported.
Yeah.
They're like, this is the best deportation Trump's ever done. He
Yeah.
was a Nazi.
Oh,
Yeah.
not like a neo-Nazi, like a full
No, like a
on.
guy
They
yeah,
found a
that
guy
worked in the
was
camps
at the
and stuff.
Holocaust working there. Yeah.
And he was like living in Queens.
Oh.
Yeah, hiding.
And he was like, yeah, he was a corpse, basically. He
Yeah.
was like 900 years
They had to
old.
bring him.
Yeah.
They arrested
Damn.
him, but it was like the
Yeah.
cops walking next to a gurney, and then they put him in like an ambulance.
Yeah. Yeah, they just said, let's go. We got one. I wonder why they went to Queens instead of Brazil.
Yeah, it seems like a really bad place to hide.
Maybe he went to South America first, and then moved to Queens as a South American guy.
But I don't know. It's kind of nice the Nazis got to go to Brazil. It
Yeah.
sounds nice.
Argentina.
Yeah. And they got to. It's how do they blend? How did German people blend in there amongst Latinx people?
I don't know.
Be like, I love cheating, bisexuality. I believe in ghosts. My abuelita is haunting me. Yeah. I'm just a run-of-the-mill Latin. Yeah. My last name is Bunchen.
Wait, what? So they deported him from Queens back to Germany?
Yeah, back to Nazi
Yeah.
Germany.
Go back. Go back to Germany. Go back to where you came from.
Germany's got to be feeling pretty stupid right now, though.
About what? The Holocaust?
Well, no, 'cause
I
they
think
didn't
that
get
was
to,
moronic
they didn't get
of
to
them.
do it, and now it's like, you know, if you believe that Trump is Hitler or whatever, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, the move is you make your country strong first with neoliberalism,
Yeah.
and then only after that,
Then you
then
hop
you're
in.
like, now we're Nazis.
Yeah.
Instead, they were like, we're Nazis first, and then we're going to try and take over the world.
Yeah.
And then the world said no.
Yeah. They took over like post World War
They
I
got
Germany.
countries that
a crappy
suck,
place.
You know,
Yeah,
what are they? Czechoslovakia, Poland.
Yeah.
I feel like
crap.
anyone could invade Poland.
I would call them shithole countries. If
Yeah,
you know.
shithole countries.
I would call them real shithole countries. Oh man. So you had family that died in that? Because Nick doesn't believe in it. You know that?
For real?
Yeah.
Death? No.
No, he
I
doesn't.
believe that
No.
that we transcend.
No.
It doesn't help that it's on like the History Channel and they're doing like ghosts and shit and the
Mhm.
Holocaust
Ghost Holocaust.
on like the same channel.
Yeah.
It does make you be like, oh, so all
And
of whatever that
aliens.
is.
Yeah, the aliens and Holocaust channel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough
think
look
that's
for
a good
us.
Point. Yeah.
But I don't think I had family that like left Eastern Europe for like pogroms and stuff. But I think they got out
Mm-hmm.
before the actual.
Cowards.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda's types.
Did you have family that died in it?
Is Jane Fonda still alive?
Hopefully.
Did she say anything during trial? I feel like if anybody, you would be hearing from Jane Fonda a lot.
I don't know. She probably was taking care of monkeys or something.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
who that is?
Jane Goodall.
Oh, that's Jane Goodall.
yeah.
Yeah. Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda was like famously during Vietnam. She's like, our soldiers deserve to die. I hope they die over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she took it like way. She went like, not just the war is bad, but I hope they get killed by Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she went to Canada, right?
Did she?
Yeah, so she could talk shit from up there. Like
Canada's about to go to war with India. I hope that happens.
it has to happen.
Yeah.
Trump's got to make that happen
Mhm.
for us.
It would be
It's
great
like
if there was
gossip.
world peace except for Canada and India.
Yeah, he
fighting.
saves the world. He saves the world other than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the world's funniest war. That's how it'll be in the history books. The funny war. And everyone sits on the sidelines
And laughs.
laughing at him.
Yeah, laughing. Pakistan's watching it too.
Mm-hmm.
They just slide in. Are they still going to bomb each other? Is that still
Pakistan?
happening?
I don't know. Pakistan's helping Iran now.
It's because Trump's president. Do we have to like not know where countries are and like what's going on anymore? I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we like go full isolationist, then we just don't like need to think about anything
Mm-hmm.
other than just us. You know?
It's almost like a solipsistic, like.
Yeah, I don't have to watch a Wong Kar-wai movie again. I don't have to like. Yeah, well, fuck off.
Do you think that's what he'll do? Is he'll like pull out of?
I don't know.
Probably
what the hell
not.
he's gonna do. Yeah.
That is
I just, in retrospect, now it's like it would have felt so. I'm not that I would have done it, but I would have felt good to vote for him. Just in like the way that it feels like
I'll say this:
you're doing suck it. Like it probably feels like suck
the
it.
day of the McDonald's thing, I would have.
The McDonald's
If
thing
that
is when
had
I
been
knew it was a
election
wrap.
day,
I
I
knew it
was
was
like,
a wrap.
then,
Yeah.
I got to vote for.
Yeah.
Of course, I have to vote for McDonald's.
That's the most American thing there is.
When Nick said that the libs were like, fry experts say he did the fries wrong, I was like, okay, it's over. Yeah. The boy won. When the libs are doing like that kind of thing, I'm like, okay.
And then they're just not going to stop. I was like, I never watch MSNBC, but I put it on after,
I watched during the election.
after he won
It was
because it's
awesome.
like, oh, well, now this is going to be funny. And they're going to take out, it's like,
They're doubling down.
yeah, I know, but it's like there's no, like, can't this at least be, I mean, here's, at least until he takes office, you don't need to focus, nothing can happen. There's no election, there's no reason to focus on Trump.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you briefly mention, like, what he's planning on doing as far as cabinet appointments go.
Yeah.
But there's things happening in the world. You shouldn't turn into MSNBC and they're talking about absolutely nothing but Donald Trump 24/7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's amazing.
That's
that
not the only news.
Kamala probably had 50,000 advisors and media experts and PR people and like math people and computer people, and he had fucking RFK, Musk and his like weird family who he doesn't like, and he beat their asses. He just did it like he did it on his own.
It was funny
And then-
watching Sean Hannity the night of the election. It was like, it was only like fucking maybe 8:45, 9 o'clock, and he's on his phone. I'm pretty sure he was drunk, and he's like, I'm hearing now, I'm just getting stuff. They're going to call North Carolina soon, then Georgia, and he's going to win Pennsylvania also. He's like, I'll bet my reputation. What reputation? I'll bet my reputation on
His
that.
sterling reputation.
And then he
Yeah.
just left. And then
He left the studio.
yeah, he was gone for the rest of the night. He's like, it's a wrap. Trump won. And
Good
he just,
night.
Yeah, no, he just took off. Yeah.
Damn.
And they were probably mad at him because it's like they need people to watch. You know what I mean?
You could see like other like news sites doing that, being like, well, technically she could still blah blah blah. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you just still need people
Yeah, you gotta
here.
pay
right.
attention. Yeah. You think they're gonna let Tucker back
Huh?
now that Mr. T's back in?
I think you would have to prove that the Dominion voting machines were up to something before they'd let Tucker back. Also,
Well-
he's got so much money. I mean, it's like,
He's super rich.
yeah, it wouldn't look good for him to go back to Fox News.
Well, I don't know. I feel like this is an opportunity for us. I don't know if you know this.
He's got his denim podcast that he does.
Yeah. His like
Tucker's
his
denim.
cabin. Yeah.
Tucker's
His
denim.
wood
hour.
and denim podcast. Yeah.
It is very funny to be covered in denim and be like, you know, there's serious things going on in the world. It's like what? Drinking maple syrup?
Yeah.
Why do you look like that now?
dressed like the brawny
Are we
man.
supposed to believe you're not Tucker Carlson, or that this is your like casual, like you take off the
He's from
suit when you
San
get home from
Francisco.
the news, and then it's just Oshkosh from here on out, baby. It's just, what is this look?
He looks
yeah.
like Jimboree.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's Swanson, like the like Hungry Man dinners and like the
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
like microwave dinners. That's
Mhm.
that's Tucker. That's his family.
What?
Yeah,
Grew
yeah.
up in a giant microwave. The
Yeah,
house
he's
was-
he's big microwave.
He's
yeah.
from Big Microwave.
He's from SF. He's a deadhead who came from Big Microwave.
Dude, that's so
and now
crazy.
he's trying
and
to tell us that he's a gene guy. Come on.
And then he's
we
like
can see
on
through it.
Kill Tony, being like, "Fucking truth to power,"
Yeah, yeah.
and you're
No,
like, "You're from a microwave
he's
family."
a fucking San Francisco liberal. Don't get it twisted.
He was also, there's this post on Reddit on like, someone was like, they were like, it looks like Tucker Carlson's shooting his new show with like anamorphic cinema lenses.
There's nothing wrong with that.
like
though.
it's
That's probably
it's
the
like
least
Why are you
weird
talking
thing.
shit?
to
Tucker
God,
Carlson doing like some like A24 like
Mhm.
adding
Which
in
is
the
good.
grain.
It's
like
cool to do
why?
that.
Yeah.
It was our idea first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Copied, but yeah, it's cool. What's wrong with that? You're gonna come to my house and just never mind. Anyway, well, could you tell the girls like that we didn't do it? just so we don't. I got yelled at by my sister.
Are they gonna get mad at us again?
I've been getting yelled at by
Oh.
women. They're so pissed at me. I didn't do Trump, okay? For the record, to all the women, I didn't do Trump, okay? And I'm sorry. But I will lead the new America from the center left, and this will be the center left Tucker, and we have every intention of doing that. That's why we have the new lights, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I can do as a member of the media and a journalist. And
I did see a tweet. Someone was calling for that. They said we need like a bunch of like the, you know why because she relied on celebrities and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know who Aiden Ross is.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need the lib version of that. And that's what this show could be.
We
cool.
are the liberal Rogan.
We're cool, young 22-year-old guys, dude.
Right.
I did see I saw posters like that too. People were like, oh, should Kamala have gone on Rogan? And they were like, well, the problem is the left needs a Rogan that like talks to those same kind of like
I guess that's really
young men.
just Hassan is like the only.
No, it's not.
But it's not. He's not like
No,
what they
maybe-
want is like a neoliberal. Like they just want like a
It could be me. It could be me. And we got the new lights. So if Kamala's watching,
What they want is a podcast version of the Pete Buttigieg dance. That's like what they're calling for, because they think that would win. They're like, oh, well, we need to
we just
convince
need a better
people.
dance.
We need to convince people that our hollow and lame attempts at being cool are actually cool.
Yeah.
So it's like,
To
and now
cover
it's
up
like
the fact that we
this
offer nothing.
Well, it's crazy because it's this thing where it's like we need to do this because this appeals to people, and then they're so far off the mark that it's like our missed attempt that we shouldn't even have gone for in the first place. Now we need to turn that into, we need to trick people into thinking it's cool rather than just abandoning it completely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or maybe offering someone something to vote for you. Like you'll get healthcare maybe, or, like kind of having a campaign based on, a tangible kind of like transactional exchange. No?
No.
You think
I don't think people want.
paint a crosswalk rainbow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
sick.
that's the way to do it.
You think Kente Cloth Pelosi?
Yes, that was the moment that
Dude, I thought that was going to get black people on board the rest of American history.
that shit was.
They didn't think that was cool? That was one of the funniest things that's ever happened.
Bernie Sanders got reasselected.
Shout out.
Let's go.
He's gonna be, I think, 97 years old at the end of
I think we got to run him 4 years time.
Yeah.
I think we still have a chance. Oh God.
Vermont. What do you do up there? You just eat ice cream?
Ben and Jerry's, Blaze.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. What else?
A lot of like Tivas.
Fish. Yeah. Jam Band, Blaze, Ben and Jerry's. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It's weird that I think Bernie is maybe, I think he underperformed Kamala in Vermont. I think that was the one
Really?
place where yeah.
Are you for real?
I think it may be true. Maybe I'm not making that up.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of cutting edge political analysis these people watch the show for.
Mhm.
Are you guys actually scared at all for Trump?
Yes.
Or are you kind of just like it's going to be 4 years or
I'm
whatever?
terrified.
No, we're millionaires. Literally, no matter what happens, we're fine.
I'm scared. I'm
Jewish
scared.
millionaire. That's hard.
They could take white away from the Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to have to invent an entirely new type of hip hop. In my 50s. And then I'm going to have to school these young'uns on what it was like back in the day. They're not going to respect me because I was white. It's so stressful. Pete? Guys, I say first impressions are important. What about lasting impressions? That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew helps men give longer lasting and stronger erections. It feels wrong reading this right now. The girls are hurting.
We got an ad request for a company that sells like a lockbox for your gun. I'm hoping they buy ad reads.
Has it been
Did we
interesting
get
to be like,
guns?
oh, this is who you think we're reaching?
Yeah. I mean, we
Yeah.
could be.
John Wick lockbox.
I'll tell you this. It's definitely people that if they have a gun, it should be locked up.
So
You know what I mean?
what I gathered is your ads are for people who are
Their
into
parent-
nicotine, can't get hard, and have a gun.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've been in the can't get hard business for a while. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. The process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com, you consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. What's the best part? It's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead to be ready whenever the opportunity arises. Please listen to this, okay? Just pay attention.
I'm taking
Okay.
notes.
It works, guys. You need it, guys. It's going to be the best sex of your life, guys. And guess what? For our listeners, here is a special
Halloween
deal.
Special
What?
Halloween deal.
It's for Halloween. Halloween is just around the corner. So you guys can try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code TAFS at checkout. Just pay the $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code TAFS. To receive your first month free, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. That's BlueChew.com. And use our promo code TAFS. Thank you, Blue Chew. Oh, and guys, I should also mention I will be in Syracuse tomorrow night. We're gonna figure this all out, guys. I'm gonna be in Western New York figuring this out. The future of this country. So please come see me at the Funny Bone in Syracuse. I believe it's in a mall. Have you been there?
Oh, I'll be at Cobb's in San Francisco next weekend. I guess I
Classic,
should
Nick.
plug that.
Classic San Francisco.
Yeah, it's a fun club.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to flying across country again.
I hate that flight.
It's been a lot of that the last 2 months.
Yeah. It is like it takes it out of you. You know.
It does,
And
yeah.
these people are just
Especially when they don't have radio on the plane.
Yeah.
It's the perfect plane movie.
Yeah, yeah. Usually he does 3 radio viewings.
I sit there on the plane and I put on radio and then I put the earbuds in and then I laugh like Max Cady with a cigar.
Yeah, yeah.
I sit there and I'm blowing cigar smoke everywhere.
Yeah, and they're like, "Sir, you can't do this."
And Nick Nolte's like, excuse me, we're trying to watch radio also. Me and my family are watching
Keep
radio.
it down.
Yeah, man.
Oh god.
Whoa,
What do you think of the new lighting
that's
setup?
crazy.
What's crazy? What happened?
He laughed so hard his glasses fell off.
Oh,
No, I just fall asleep in them and they get.
you should get some. That's that's what we need. We'll do what they ask. We got to get you some like Jake Tapper glasses,
like what is that?
like fun lesbian aunt glasses.
Oh, like red.
like red and
librarian?
rectangles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like the office siren trend.
What is that?
You should do office siren.
We don't know about trends.
It's like a girl thing of people are dressing like you dress like you work in an office but like slutty and cool. It's like, very like Lower East Side, like people are in like gray vests.
I mean, the kind
and
of
glasses.
like. Start with this. It's a 52-year-old woman. She's got short hair. She's wearing low top Converse All Stars. Right.
Yeah, sexy.
Her glasses.
So what? So girls are dressing like Dwight now? Because it's a slutty thing?
It's a little Dwight. It's not as yellow.
That sounds like a cool trend. What other trends are happening with girls right now?
I mean, not this, so I'm not a great. But there's a lot of like the Lower East Side.
This is sort of like the Dave Attell.
Yeah.
This is not.
Girls are doing a tell
I'm not
now?
really.
I love that Dave Attell is
tapped
just
in.
he just looks like the Grand Theft Auto 3 guy.
Yeah.
Like he saw that and he was like, yeah, that's awesome.
That's my look now.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock it in. But this is also a look of like a politician like going to the Midwest and being like, I didn't go to Yale. Yeah. Like, I'm going to eat this disgusting fried thing at the Iowa State Fair or whatever they have to do.
Yeah, I'm pulling out. My dad,
Yeah.
was a carpenter for a summer. So
Yeah, my dad definitely didn't invent fentanyl. Yeah. My dad isn't the CEO of the Iraq
What a
War.
wild
Hi, nice
ride
to meet you. I'm Rob
for
Fentanyl.
Tim Walz too, by the way.
Yeah. Now
They just, because it was such a short campaign,
We
they're
barely
like,
knew
look
him.
here, he's the VP nomination off one clip of him saying the word weird.
Yeah.
That's it. We like the way he says the word weird.
Did he run for re-election
in,
as governor
in Minneapolis?
in Minnesota?
In Minnesota?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I miss him already.
Can you hold office and be? Yes. Okay.
You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God he'll still be up there, taking care of business.
Going to Indigo Girls
going
concerts.
to Indigo Girls concerts with the Chinese national.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the night
Mhm.
with the underage Chinese national.
Yeah. It is funny because it's like the opposition research on him is that he took some gay 15-year-old Chinese boy to an Indigo Girls concert in
the
like
90s.
1997.
Yeah.
And
They
because
try to say
when
that
before
he molested him.
they were like, look, you got to tell us everything, and he's probably like, I killed a guy one time by accident, you know, like all of these things, and then like conservatives found out he went to an Indigo Girls concert, and then they're like, why didn't you tell us about that? And he's like, I didn't realize that was one of the things.
Yeah. You went to Lilith Fair?
Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, you weren't allowed to go to a
lesbian folk.
Yeah, I didn't know you had. I didn't know you had a
Acoustic lesbian
K.D.
folk
Lang cassette in your car at one point.
I didn't realize that I can't listen to "Come to My
Yeah,
Window."
right.
Yeah,
And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry."
it's so funny
I'm
that
sorry.
based on
I
the
didn't-
look
I
of that
didn't know.
guy
I'm
that he went
sorry.
to an Indigo Girls
Yeah,
concert.
right.
Oh man. Yeah, we're hurting right now, America.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hurting. It's gonna be okay though. We're
It
gonna
was
get Stephen A. Smith
I think the
on
best,
the show.
the best part of the last 6 months in all of politics was David Duke endorsing Jill Stein.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
He's Jewish.
And then she's like, I do not accept this endorsement.
Wait, who is that again?
David Duke's like, he's the head of the KKK, right?
Oh, he endorsed Jill Stein?
And he endorsed Jill Stein. But Richard Spencer also endorsed Kamala Harris. So I think
Did
the
he?
white nationalists were
What?
like, this would be pretty funny.
Well, I think Destiny convinced Richard Spencer to be lib.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not racist no more.
Interesting.
Yeah, they did like
Damn.
a debate on No Jumper. I
What a
think.
wild career that guy had.
Spencer?
No, Destiny.
Destiny's
Destiny?
fascinating.
Well, he gets like famous for playing like Minecraft or something. He's like the
Yeah.
best guy at fucking Minecraft.
Now he yells at people to.
And then he would do like stream
That
videos
Jews
of
have
him
a right
playing
to
it. And he'd
have
be
a
like,
state.
well, that shouldn't be a law. And then people are like, why? And he's like, well, because blah, 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 blah. And he just talks fast.
yeah.
And people are like, this might be the smartest man in the entire world. perhaps.
It is the live version of like I can only learn about politics with like a hydraulic press video
Yeah.
next to it. Like I can listen to someone if they're like playing Fortnite at the same time.
They're
It's
playing
just-
baby games.
The
I
whole
can't
YouTube
listen.
world
Yeah.
is bizarre because the things that like rise to the top, because the whole like debate world
Yeah.
on YouTube is really big, and it seems like it'd be very stupid. You know what I mean?
It's one of the dumbest in concept things that I can imagine.
It's like people
yeah.
debating.
They're like,
each
that'll
other.
never happen.
Right.
Yeah, someone watching Barney and then listening to,
Mhm.
a neoliberal political analysis. Also, Destiny, I think, was like his girlfriend was like cheating on him, and like people make fun of him about that. And then he wrote an article that was like, "Why it's good to get cheated on by your girlfriend." yeah. Yeah,
That's the thing. You get really good at making
His
points
best
and you can
debates
rationalize.
are with himself.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why it's so good, because he's constantly torn. His mind telling him, "You're a fuck,
Mhm.
kill yourself," and he's like, "Well, I won't." And then it's this argument.
Here's why I won't kill
constant-
myself.
Right, exactly. And if that's what if that's going on in your head all the time, what the hell is Israel Palestine? That's
Yeah,
easy to
it's
solve.
true.
Yeah.
When the devil is inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When it's just Slipknot 24/7.
Did you
up
see
here.
that video of Shapiro debating like 25 libs?
Dude, yeah.
I love that one. Yeah, that's good. That is the debates are huge now. I wish I can get into that space, but unfortunately, I'm just one of the dumbest people. Nick, you could do it.
No, I couldn't. I could.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
could.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to finish this podcast. I'm going to have to leave in a minute.
We could go. I mean, I have to go to Syracuse tomorrow in the morning.
No, I'm like I was working all day. Now I made myself I'm a little too wired. Maybe I've had too much coffee, but I'm just very physically uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too. I kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, come down to San Francisco. I'll be at Cobb's.
Syracuse
next weekend.
tomorrow.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining. That was the quickest hour I think I've ever.
Yeah, it breezed by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we normally do like an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why.
We call it a.
Hold on a second. I forgot.
It's muscle memory. Nick.
No.
You're strong
It's like
now.
I forgot. Like, was I like, I got tired of pie? Have we just been going too long?
We've been doing. Yeah.
Because this was incredibly easy. I was expecting this to go
It
on.
was a
I thought we were a
breeze.
third done.
Oh, it was a breeze.
This is,
Yeah.
I could do this every week.
Yeah, we call it.
Easily.
You do this for a career. You can do this for a
Easily.
job.
Easily.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thanks for listening, everyone. It's a new day in America. We love you. Bye.
What an awful product. Crazy.